To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Lennox Lewis. Big up, England. Big up. Lennox Lewis makes a definite pick for Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. Get this. The road is apparently eventually clear for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua to face off. Okay, that's the narrative. We're sticking with it. Okay. And this is what Lennox Lewis had to say. He said, Joshua against Wilder? Definitely Wilder. Wilder's got that thing in him where he wants to hurt you. And I've seen it every time he throws that right hand. He's tried to damage you with that right. He throws it with intention. Okay? And those are the words of Lennox Lewis, and let me counterpunch. Well, we've seen this coming. The funny thing is, Lennox Lewis and his Cold War with Anthony Joshua, I don't think at all has anything to do with this particular prediction. Why? Because Lennox is not alone. A lot of people think that Wilder is going to knock out Joshua, knock him into the next dimension, give him another concussion, KILL him. Those type of things, you know what I mean? Retire him, that's another word. And he said definitely Wilder, because Wilder punches with mean intentions. Everybody does. Wilder had that same mindset when he tried to KILL Tyson Fury. Okay, you guys remember that. Tyson Fury was in there with a guy that was almost just obsessed with the idea that he cheated him to the point that that's why he lost. He lost because he didn't defend himself. He was a one-trick pony. He only had one thing, is the jab and the right hand. He remembered the left hook later on in the fight. I just recently seen that fight early this morning. And I was watching how Wilder and how he got hit, okay? And this is what I want to share with you guys. Lennox Lewis, he's, kind of mentored Wilder over the years. He's been, pro Wilder fan. He's been, the commentary of PBC Fox. So, you can argue that that's the reason he did it. However, over the years, what we've learned about Wilder with his broken hands and the iron in his fist and, the countless injuries that he sustained from these fights, he doesn't care if he hurts himself, injures himself, harms himself. He doesn't care about any of that as long as he gets a knockout. And when he fought Tyson Fury, we knew one thing about him. He wasn't the most skilled. He wasn't the most coordinated. He wasn't the fastest, but he was the most convicted. Okay, he was the most involved fighter. Again, he was obsessed, not only that Tyson Fury cheated him, he was obsessed in the trilogy fight to knock Tyson out. So yeah, he tried. So based on those standards of intention, heart, focus, yeah, there's no doubt about it. I think definitely Wilder has those qualities. Do you need more than that to win a fight? Yes, you do. You need skill. You need to connect. You need to land, which if he connects, maybe his problems are all over because he may knock Joshua out. But one thing that people haven't realized about Joshua has knocked out the same guy, the last guy, opponent, sparring partner that Deontay Wilder has fought. Okay, we have to understand that. He was also able. Yes, he took punches. Yes, he took a lot more punches than Wilder did. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. The bad thing is, well, wait, is Joshua really ready for someone like Wilder? But Wilder didn't really get hit at all by Robert Helenius. So we don't know where he was. So that's an checked box. So what happens when these two guys get in there and everybody's looking for the inevitable, right? The inevitable thing is Wilder when he lands the right hand. Okay, well, what happens when this guy that hasn't been hit in over 2 years, people, from 2021, 22, and then 23, then he's coming to the beginning portion of 24, and he has not felt a punch from anybody, and then you feel it from Joshua, a guy that hits harder than the guy that put you down several times, made your legs stiffen up and you fall to the ground. What happens when you get hit by that guy instead of you hitting that guy? If he hits that guy, okay, narrative, problem, objective, complete, solved. Because more than likely, Wilder can catch him with one punch. And don't let it be flush. Okay, he can knock out Joshua. But what if Joshua hits him? Everybody talks about this tentativeness and this apprehensiveness. Yeah, we talk about that. I talk about it too. Because it's something that, he may not need, but it's something that he may not want to overcommit. If he can, basically, this is what I'm saying. If Joshua hits Deontay Wilder and he goes down, everybody's going to look stupid. Everybody's going to be surprised. Everybody except me. Because at that point, you should know, okay, Wilder is not invincible. Wilder's defense is not up to par. Wilder doesn't have this strong chin or will of iron. You know what I mean? His will is probably solid, but his chin ain't. Because as soon as he gets hit, he may fold up like he did with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury's not a hard-hitting guy. He's a precise puncher. A lot of people think that his legs are not where they used to be. I don't know if that's true or not, but the man is now working the crunk style, and he's able to sit down on his punches. You know what I mean? And Joshua hitting Wilder, if he hits Wilder, hurts Wilder. You know what I mean? And Joshua's a better finisher than Wilder. He knows how to get you out of there. See, that one punch is just all we saw from Joshua. Just like all we saw from Wilder, needless to say. So back to what Lennox is saying. Yeah, he's going to go for Wilder because he sees that Wilder throws those punches. He's not going to hesitate. He's not going to hesitate, not for a second. Okay? Whereas Joshua may hesitate. But that doesn't mean Joshua can't land on this dude. And if he lands on Wilder and he goes down, okay, well, hey, that's what people don't understand now, is it? People don't understand this at all. And I feel that this is a very good fight simply because I believe one guy can knock out the other and vice versa. Both guys have the possibility, the capability to hurt themselves. The only difference is we know he's tentative and apprehensive and I think he's too much worried about defense. Okay, we know that about Joshua. But the question is, we don't know much about Deontay Wilder. That's the problem. And we may find that out, or everyone will know how that is on fight night if the fight ever gets made with Anthony Joshua. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Lennox Lewis' prediction. He bets on Wilder, definitely. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!